near the end of one of my security officer shifts, I was walking around the casino and I see a group of three younger looking teenagers, men. They were walking from one of the entrances to one of the slot bank areas. And what caught my attention was two of them. Let's see, I think this happened a while ago. So I think one of them had a mask on, one of them had a hood on, and then the other had like a hat on. But they were all wearing something that made it a little bit difficult to see their face. Whenever that happens, people think that they blend into a crowd. That actually stands out more to people that are looking to make sure that there aren't any, possibly underage people gambling. So I see these people walking. I think, okay, let me just verify real quick, see if they're all 21. And then that's it for that interaction. And then I move on to whatever else I'm doing. So I call it out over the radio because as a casino, teamwork is extremely important. So you want to make sure that everybody else on your team knows what you're doing in case it goes sideways. So I call it out over the radio, doing the ID check, section, 2 or whatever it was. And so I approach them and say, hey, you guys, do you mind if I just check your ID real quick and make sure that you're all 21? As soon as I approach, one of the guys gets up and walks away super quickly, but the other two just stand there and they're talking to me. So I'm thinking to myself, where the heck did that guy go? And why is he leaving as soon as I suddenly ask for an ID? Where is he going off to? So I asked him, well, where's your buddy going? He said, oh, to the bathroom. Okay, interesting. Even if that's the case, I'll let that slide. I'll still talk to you two. Can I see your ID real quick? We gotta just make sure that everybody's above 21. They start having this talk back, and the guy, I can actually see his face now, and it's just younger. It's too young. So I'm thinking that he's 19, 20, in that really young 20 age, or right out of high school type of a deal. So I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, yeah, I don't think this dude's 21. So I'm trying to just talk. Hey, all I have to do is look at your ID real quick, and then you're done. If you have a problem, that's your problem, but I still have to check it because that's what I get paid to do. Not to be a problem to you, but to just uphold what goes on at the casino. So I'm trying to explain to him. He has an issue, and he's starting to get a little bit loud, a little. It's interesting when people their stance will totally change, and they'll try to look at you a little bit more direct, and it's just, hey man, what's the issue? So starts talking back to me, talking about oh man, I bet I make more money than you. It's you probably do, but I'm still checking your ID. That's nothing has changed. I'm not gonna suddenly be never mind, you're fine. Okay, yell insults at me, that's fine. I've been trained to, deal with them. But still, I'm doing an ID check here. Let's just get this over with. Because now you're being annoying. And I think I straight up told him, stop being annoying. I just need to see your ID. And then you two. And I need to figure out where your other guy went. So as soon as he gets out of the restroom, I need to check his too. So then they start having an issue. So then I radio one of my security leads. Hey, do you want to meet me over in section 2? There's a couple people refusing an ID check, possible underages. So she starts coming over, and they're talking loud a little bit. And this was during one of the morning times. So one of the morning times, I guess it fluctuates throughout the entire shift, whatever the cleaning crew does. But we have tile in the casino, and sometimes they have to wax the floor. They'll put up a whole, not the actual caution tape, but the things you can slide and attach to the poles. I don't know what those are. Stanchions, I don't know. But so they have it all blocked off. Clearly, you can't really go through that area because it's closed. So as I'm telling them, hey, all right, if you don't want to do your ID check, that's fine. You have to leave, though. So I'm trying to point them to an exit. They are getting all, they're still trying to be oh, yeah, I just got out of prison. And I'm man, you look 20. I don't think that you just got out of prison for 2 years. Like, that's great if you got out of prison somehow, then wouldn't you know how this whole ID works? So, again, just people will say anything that they want to kind of get a, I don't know, like they think that a security officer will just back off and be like, oh, sorry. You know, it's strange. I still don't understand that. But so, anyways, other dude's barking up again, and I still don't know what the other guy is. I'm trying to call it. I'll be like, yeah, there was like another possible underage that went through the food court area. He said he was going to go to the bathroom. Not sure what's going on. My security lead comes up. So then we're again trying to be like, all right, like whatever, it's fine. If you have a problem with me, we don't need to disrupt business. Let's just head towards one of the exits. The dude walks directly towards the waxing area, lifts up the divider that's blocking him from going there, and tries to walk on the wax. If you've ever tried to do that, you're slipping almost instantly. It's super slippery, all right? So obviously he starts slipping and falling, going, whoa! I'm like, oh my gosh. If this dude falls and hurts himself, this is going to be so much more of a headache to deal with during a report. So clearly I just want you out. I grab him, making sure that he doesn't fall. I'm like, hey man, just walk, just go at that point. You know? And of course he's like, oh, why are you grabbing me? I'm like, man, you're making such an issue. Like, if you're underage, fine, you got caught, leave. If you're not underage, why do you have an issue with somebody checking your ID if they are a security officer working for the casino? This happens all the time. You should know this, man. So I kind of start trailing behind because he has a problem with me. My security lead, a woman, is walking him out. Obviously, he doesn't have a problem with that. So I let them do their thing. He's still trying to like peek over her shoulder because she is like, she's tall for a female. She's probably like 6 foot or 6'1" maybe. So she's tall. She's got some height. So he's trying to peek over her shoulder, still talk to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, bro, walk. So eventually we got him out. Nobody slipped and fell, and it was just annoying. But obviously, once I separated from the group and my other security leads took them up and made them depart from the parking garage, I later heard, over the radio, oh yeah, they admitted to being underage. I'm like, well, wasn't that easy? So working at a casino, you can definitely get a variety of people that will work with you and people that will not work with you. It's very entertaining to deal with the people that won't work with you, but you also have to know while that's happening what your next move is. Keep your cool. Don't match their energy because that's just going to amp them up and it just makes you look a little bit more unprofessional too. That's what I've learned. So that was just one of my stories. I think that might be entertaining enough to post. So see y'all.